Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show us some more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. Excuse me. Yeah, these are all 2022 releases. I'm kind of thinking of doing videos from now on where I just show all the 2022 releases that I've picked up over a period of time. Kind of like to do that. But yeah, got a nice little stack to show off here. And we're just going to kick things off with the brand new one from Romstein entitled Zeet. And yeah, it comes in this nice, this is the limited edition, nice little kind of digibook here. Here's the actual artwork. And we got a picture of the band there, and here's where the disc would be, but it's in the CD player currently. And comes with a nice thick booklet to go through. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Romstein, which, speaking of which, nice little gold foil logo there on the side. They are an industrial metal band out of Berlin, Germany. Been around since 1994. This is their 8th full-length album put out by Universal. And yeah, this is pretty much classic Romstein. If you love their earlier stuff, I think you would definitely dig this one. Next up, we have Archgoat with All Christianity Ends. And yeah, Archgoat are a black and death metal band out of Turku, Finland. Been around since 1989. This is their 5th EP overall. Put out by Deborah Morty Productions. Limited to 199 copies, which, why you would pick such a number to limit it to, I don't know. But yeah, they also have 5 full-length albums to their credit as well. And this right here is just absolutely fantastic. The vocals on here are just absolutely sick. Has to be heard. Definitely go check this one out. This one I've been after for a while now, since it came out. Listened to a little bit of it on Bandcamp. Really dug what I heard. And I was finally able to procure a copy. But this is Incandescence with, totally going to butcher this, Le Coeur del Homme. Would love to have an artwork shirt of this. But yeah, Incandescence are a black metal band from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Been around since 2011 and actually features Philippe Boucher, I believe is how you pronounce his name, of Beyond Creation, Cathedalist, among others. This is their 4th full-length album overall put up by Profound Lore. And just judging off of what I've heard of this so far, I really need to check out the rest of their stuff. Next up, got some Texas metal here with Visions of Annihilation, their debut album, Inception of Chaos. Now, these guys are a brutal death metal band out of Edinburgh, Texas. Been around since, I want to say, 2018, because that's around the time their first demo came out. But yeah, this actually features current and former members of bands like Blast Perversion, Cryptic Mutation, Severance, among others. As I said, this is their debut full-length album put out by Ossuary Industries, and I will be doing a review of this here at some point, so keep an eye out for that. Speaking of reviews, I actually just did a review for this one. This is Corpsessed with Succumb to Rot. And yeah, death metal from Finland, been around since 2007. This is their 4th full-length album put out by Dark Descent Records. And I finally procured my copy of this, so if you want my full thoughts on it, go check out my review. Next up, Satan's Host with This Legacy Will Never Die. And if you're not familiar with Satan's Host, they are a blackened, heavy / power metal band out of Denver, Colorado. Been around since 1977 and actually features Jag Panzer vocalist Harry the Tyrant Conklin on vocals. This is their 11th full-length album put out by Moribund Records. And yeah, I have several other albums, but the only one I've actually gotten to listen to all the way through, because, you know, the others are just in my pile of stuff that I've got to try to get through at some point. They played more of just like a straight up heavy metal style, and then once the Tyrant left, you know, they changed their style to more of a black and death metal, and then now the style that they're in now once Harry came back into the fold. So yeah, really looking forward to checking this one out, because I have not had a chance yet to spin it. This one I have several times, and I actually did a review of it as well. This is Suppression with the Sorrow of Soul Through Flesh. Of course, death metal band out of Santiago, Chile. Been around since 2012. This is their debut full-length album, put out by Dark Descent Records and Unspeakable Acts Records. So, yeah, Really solid stuff. If you want my full thoughts, go check out my review. And honestly, when you see these two logos on your release, you pretty much know you're in for some quality stuff, I have to say. Next up, Warhawk. Pray for War. Now, these guys are a hard rock / heavy metal band out of Gothenburg, Sweden. Been around since, I want to say, 2021. There was no definitive date when they formed, but yeah, I'm going to say 2021. This is their debut full-length album put out by Headsplit Records, and I was actually just listening to this morning, and this is just such a fun listen. I mean, it's just one of those albums you put on, you got the whiskey-soaked vocals, the head-banging riffs. I mean, you just can't help but sit there and just, like, head-bang while you're listening to it, Yeah, really good stuff. I was trying to think of who they reminded me of. They kind of have a midnight-ish feel to them a little bit. But yeah, really good stuff. Go check out Warhawk. All right. Let me get my notes all fixed here. Next up, Grave Eater of Harrowing Remains. Now, if you're not familiar with Grave Eater, they are a death thrash band from Estonia. Been around since just last year. It actually features members of Coffin, who are now no longer together, but they were another awesome death metal band out of Estonia. This is the band's debut demo, independently put out by the band themselves on cassette, limited to 25 copies. Headsplit Records did the CD issue of this, and yeah, this is just some absolutely nasty sounding stuff. Yeah, it just needs to be heard. I mean, it's hard to describe it, just killer stuff. Go check it out. Next up, and this is my first album from this band, even though they only have 2 now. But this band has been getting a lot of talk, and I know Chris Barnes has no love for this band, that's for damn sure. But this is Undeath with It's Time to Rise from the Grave. Yeah, these guys are a death metal band out of Rochester, New York. Been around since 2018. This is their second full-length album put out by Prosthetic Records. And yeah, I've only heard a little bit of this, but to me, this is just solid death metal. I don't know what Chris Barnes' issue is, but, it's Chris Barnes. Or as Necrotic Nick would say, Chris Barnes! All right. Next up, we have Absent in Body with Plague God. And again, some more killer artwork there. Yeah, these guys are kind of a doom death with some industrialized elements to it from, I want to say, the Evanston, Illinois area. Been around since 2017, and I only say that because one of the members, that's where he's from, and he was a founding member, so that's where I'm guessing they're located. But yeah, this actually features Scott Kelly from Neurosis, who is said founding member, as well as Igor Cavalera, who's everybody should know know his name. And yeah, it's heavy, it's dark, it's just evil sounding and kind of depressing at times. But yeah, I actually found this out thanks to Melanie over at Melanie Loves Death Metal. Go check out her channel if you have not. She shows a lot of really quality stuff, this amongst it. And yeah, this is, wow, you just got to hear this. That's all there is to it. And last, but most certainly not least, we have the brand new one from Uncle Ted Nugent, entitled Detroit Muscle. Of course, Ted Nugent, hard rock musician, been around since 1964, doing his thing, playing hard rock. This is actually his 16th full-length album put out by Pavement Music. And I've not listened to the whole thing just yet, because I just got this in the other day. I have heard the single off of it, Come and Take It, and I thought that was a really good song. And I was really excited because this was my first opportunity to finally get a Ted Nugent shirt. Even on his store, I can never seem to find my size, and sometimes he doesn't have very much in the way of variety. So yeah, really happy I was finally able to get a t-shirt in the bundle with this. But another first for me is I found out that there was going to be a place where I can order a signed copy. So now I have my very first Ted Nugent autographed CD. I do have a couple autographs from him already. I've got a book of his that was autographed. I've got a hat. But yeah, this is my first album signed by Ted Nugent. I am super happy. I actually watched a live stream video of him signing the fronts of these. So really happy I was able to find a copy. So yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.